At some point, you may have to use a database that was created by someone else. This happens often when you start a new job. In this lesson, we're actually going to work with an existing database as well, the Ready-to-Read database. One of the common tasks you'll do when working with a database is create reports. Reports are one of the ways you can extract information from the database tables and display that information in a meaningful way. Basically, reports summarize and present data that is stored in tables. Reports in Access can look just like any report you create manually in Word. The difference with Access is that you don't have to enter the data directly into the report like you have to when you're working with a Word document. Instead, the report is created using information you've already stored in your database tables. Let's take a look at a few of the ways you can create reports in Access. To see these, just select the Create tab and then locate the Reports group. You can create a new blank report in Design View or in Layout View. You can also create a simple report using this Reports command, which produces a report automatically, or use the Reports wizard to specify the details you want to include in your report. In this lesson, we'll take a look at the Reports command and the Reports wizard. Let's get started by creating a report automatically using the Reports command. First, click the table or query in the navigation pane that contains the data that you wish to include in the report. When you create a report using this command, you can only use data from one source. For example, to print off my customer mailing list, I would select the Customer Info table. Then click the Reports command. Access automatically generates a report that includes all the fields in the Customer Info table. See how fast that was? You can edit and format and access reports just like you would in other Microsoft Office software. We'll talk more about that in another lesson. If you want to have more control over the fields that appear in the report, or want to use information from multiple tables, and you need a little help from Access in creating the reports, the Reports wizard may be right for you. Just click the Reports wizard command and the dialog box will appear. First, you need to select the query or table you want to use in the report. Let's see. I want to create a report that includes the titles of the books that people in various states ordered, so I'll select the Customer Info table. The fields in the table will appear in the Available Fields area. Just select the field you want to add and click the right arrow button to add it to the list of selected fields. Do this until all the desired fields are added. If you want to add all the fields, just click the double right arrow. You can also click the left arrow button to remove a field from the selected list. I actually want to add everything except the customer ID. To switch to another table, just click the drop-down arrow and select a different table or query. I'll select the Books table. And then select the fields that you want to include in the report. When you are ready, click Next. During this next stage of the wizard, you'll be asked a few questions about how you want the information in the report to be displayed. This will vary based on the fields you included in the report. Right now, we're asked how we want to view the data. If you switch between By Books and By Customer Info, you will see the image on the right change. I actually want to organize the reports arranged by state, so I'll select By Customer Info. Then click Next. You then may be asked whether you want to group. I actually want to organize the information by state, so I'll select that, and then click the right arrow. When you do that, the image on the right will change to reflect the new organization. Click Next. Then you are asked how you want to sort the records in the report. For this example, our only option is Title, so we'll select that and then click Next. You now have some choices about layouts and orientation. You can click each layouts option to see how it affects the report. I'll just set it back to stepped and click Next. Now choose a style. As you select each one, you'll see a preview of it on the left. This style will be applied to the report to give it a professional look and feel. Once you find one you like, click Next and then enter a name for the report. Finally, you have to decide whether to preview the report or to modify the design. We'll learn more about modifying report formatting later. So we'll click Finish. And the report opens in Print Preview format. If we scroll to the right, we can see all the fields we selected from both tables are included in the report. Also, the information is arranged by state. Reports are a powerful tool that allow you to extract information from one or more tables and present it in a way that is easy to understand. Reports can be viewed on the computer or printed for ease of use. We'll talk about modifying and formatting reports in another lesson, but for now, spend some time using the Reports command to create automatic reports and the Reports wizard to create reports with specific fields from multiple tables. You'll soon see how robust the Access reporting tools really are.